Good afternoon, Pokesports. Welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 1 video, the final Series 1 video here on the channel. Now, I don't remember if I said yesterday was supposed to be the final Series 1 video on the channel, but the thing is, I'm taking over a day for Mike because Mike is doing a lot of work for upcoming Series 2 stuff. You guys will know what I'm talking about tomorrow. So, I get another day to upload. I'm here with the Camerupt team. I wasn't planning on uploading today, but thankfully DK Trading Draco also let me know that, hey, he has an Anger Point Camerupt team, and that's a thing that is strange, and I think I like to play strange things. So, if you guys weren't able to tell from the title, this is an Anger Point Camerupt team, which does have a Froslass in order to proc said Anger Point. Now, looking at the Camerupt, you wouldn't expect it to be, you know, physical. You definitely wouldn't expect it to be physical. So the fact that it is physical and the fact that it does go to +6 and the fact that, hey, you might be able to make some things happen is kind of entertaining. Now, this is also kind of a Trick Room team, does have that Trick Room-esqueness to it, does have the Armor Rouge, does have the Indeedee, does have the Amoonguss to kind of thrive in that Trick Room environment, and also does have a Hydreigon just in case you want the Tailwind option. Now, this Hydreigon is actually interesting. It's actually a Tera Fairy Hydreigon, which is a Hydreigon that I haven't explored yet, but did a lot of work for Draco in Draco's video, so I'm excited to see how it's going to do for me in today's video. Now, if you guys are excited for Series 2 coming up soon here on the channel, I know a lot of you guys have been asking for it. Guys, when is the Series 2 content coming out? Where is my Iron Valiant team? They're coming. I promise. Just be patient. The series hasn't started yet. Anyway, if you guys are excited for Series 2, let me know down below in the comment section, of course. And yeah, with that said, let's get on to today's video. Sand team. Tailwind Sand team. Okay, so they're rocking probably the Bright Powder Sandville Garchomp with the Tyranitar and also a Lycanroc Dusk form? That doesn't get Sand Rush. But hey, I guess they just wanted to use it. Interesting. I don't love it. This is definitely like, it definitely feels like a Trick Room game. But I feel like before we set Trick Room, we're going to go Froslass, we're going to go Camerupt. I do want to bring my Armor Rouge in order to set Trick Room. Indeedee does not have Trick Room on this team, so yeah, I think Armor Rouge is definitely the way to go for now. I could still go Indeedee though. Just for redirection. I could also go Hydreigon for the Fairy Tera, but I think Indeedee is a little bit more safe. I think the redirection is going to be huge for us here. The issue is they have a lot of spread moves on this team. They have Rock Slides, they have EQs, they have Hyper Voices. So we have to pay attention to that. I've never used the Camerupt ever this generation. And probably the last generation. Honestly, don't remember. It's been so long. But okay. This isn't the end of the world here. Because what I can do, and I think what I will do, is I will Frost Breath my Camerupt. They can't stop me from doing that. I can Water Tera, EQ. If my Froslass goes down this turn, that's ideal for me. And I think it will, because that's Sash, so it'll go down to Sash, and then it'll die to the Sand Chip. So that'll be actually perfect. I'll get the Froslass off the field, don't need it. I can set Trick Room up the following turn, hopefully. And then we'll go from there. This will be a gigantic EQ. It's going to be a stab +6 EQ. Okay, fine. Lycanroc protects. Frost Breath is going to connect. It is going to skyrocket me all the way to +6. Thank you, friend. T-Tar goes for the EQ. Interesting. Thankfully, we're not too weak to it anymore. We're not going to appreciate it, but, you know, we're not weak. Oh, get wrecked, Cursed Body. The Froslass on its dying breath is helping us take the game. That is absolutely beautiful. That's poetry in motion. All right, Tyranitar is going down. That's one way to get rid of T-Tar. I bet you didn't expect to see that today. I don't think it's safe to set Trick Room yet. I was kind of banking on eliminating the Lycanroc here, and sadly that didn't happen. But we do have Indeedee with redirection, but they do have Sylveon with other directions. Well, I'm glad they can't Excel Rock me anymore, but at the same time, this doesn't feel like a good place to be. I kind of just need Camerupt to live. What are the odds they just do double spread moves, though? Are those odds high? Kind of. But just in case they don't. But they will. But in case they don't. But they will. What do I do? Part of me just wants to go for the helping hand and just, like, let it ride. And I think part of me is coming out here. That part of me is speaking. Let's clap for our camel and see what happens. Fine. Honestly, I'll take that right now. And you go for the sucker punch in psychic terrain. Listen. We all forget sometimes. We all forget. We can't blame our friend here. I knocked out my own Indeedee. But here's the good reason behind that. I think I do have wide guard. I do have wide guard. Nice. That's all I need here. Wide guard should keep me safe from the Sylveon 9 out of 10 times. And also wide guard should keep me safe from myself because I'm killing my whole team. I have actually killed my whole team this battle so far. Intentionally? Not really. But it happened. All right, Armor's coming out now. I don't think my opponent is prepared for what's about to happen. Wide guard, followed by Earthquake, baby. Camerupt's taking some lives, hopefully. Thrastalizing, I forgot they can still do that. What's it gonna be? Garchomp. Water Chomp. Everyone's Water Tera today, okay. Water Chomp entering the field. Will it make a difference? Let's find out. Time to wide guard. Tera Blast. Okay, well listen, as long as it's not my Camerupt and Hyper Voice, that's the important one, because I think Camerupt can clean the field here. How much damage can Camerupt do? Come on, let's see. I've been waiting all day. Earthquake, not gonna happen. Followed by the big ol' double KO. Camerupt is single-handedly responsible for every KO that happened this game. On my team and the enemy team. Let's do that again. We're going against some teams today. Okay, Vaporeon, Jumpluff, Pelipper, Dragonite, Gengar, and Kingambit. Not an awful team. All of these Pokemon have competitive viability. It's just not meta. Honestly, I'm kind of down for this. I think Froslass plus Camerupt is a pretty good showing here. I think there might be a little bit of time to shine for our Armors and our Indeedee as well. Do we really need the Amoonguss? Not really against this team. Do we need the Hydreigon? Again, not really against this team. So yeah, I guess we just go with the same 4 as last time. Hey, listen, the last 4 worked. And if it works, we don't fix it. There's no need to fix things that work. I live my life by that motto. Now that's maybe not the greatest motto to live by, but it's actually the motto I live by. I still have an iPhone XR. There's cracks in it. I still use it. Anyway, Jumpluff, Pelipper is going to be their lead. Interesting. I definitely do the same nonsense that I've been doing, right? Except this time I'll Tera Blast and go for Rock Slide. Oh, I can't believe it's gonna happen again. I mean, it might not. I could be getting sleep powdered right about now. Because Jumpluff is Jumpluff. And if I am sleep powdered, then fine. They gamed me. I've been gamed. But if they're not, that should be fine. I'm gonna pray it's just Tailwind. Because Jumpluff is actually deceptively fast. You wouldn't expect it to be so fast for a Pokemon that you remember being so bad, but it's insanely fast. All right, Frost Breath is still gonna go first, thankfully. Oh no! That can happen? I wasn't ready for that. Well, I guess that could happen too, but I knew about that one. Well, 90? Yeah, that tracks. That sounds about Pokesports. I'm nervous. For obvious reason, I mean. I have to try to play this around. Should I go Armarouge against this? I don't think so. Okay, here's what I should do. I swap Indeedee. I swap Armarouge. We're double swapping this turn. But specifically with the Armarouge on the Camerupt slot, so I don't get sleep powdered. That was a super unfortunate turn one. If I would have connected with that, dude, that would have been my turn one. I would have had everything happen that needed to happen. But alas, what can you do? Anyway, we got the Indeedee on the field. We got the Armarouge on the field. Double swapping is not typically a thing that I like to do, but I don't think I had a better option. Yeah, the Sleep Powder was going to go into the Armarouge spot. Thanks to safety goggles, we're fine. Followed by the Hurricane into the Indeedee spot. I'm glad it was the Indeedee spot, not the Armarouge spot. Okay, good. So, how slow is Armarouge? Are we like min speed, like the minnest of min speed? Not necessarily. I think what I could do here is just follow me and expand my force. Fingers crossed. They wide guard. That's fair. I was just testing them. See if they're going to make those kinds of plays. Now, I could go for Trick Room and still be a threat. All right, they're actually going to miss a Sleep Powder. Okay, good. Finally, they missed something. So nothing happens this turn, essentially. Okay, the wide guard is actually kind of not great. I'm going to protect. And I'm just going to Trick Room here. We got to try to get back in this match somehow. My opponent actually has a couple of brain cells that they're using against me. So you have to work our way around those brain cells. All right, they wide guard again. Maybe after they see that I stopped going for the attacky move, they will stop clicking wide guard. I'm going to try to out brain cell my opponent. My opponent is going to need to do damage eventually. Right? What if I just Helping Hand and Armor Cannon? How greed is that? Maybe I follow me in Armor Cannon here. I get rid of the thing that's trying to sleep my whole team. I think that's a pretty good trade. The Pelipper shouldn't be able to do much. Assuming it's just going to stay wide guarding. It's actually going to swap here. Okay, so they predict me to go for the Armor Cannon and switch things up. That means they're probably going to attempt an attack with the Pelipper. That's a Vaporeon. I am not in a great spot, man. I'm almost wondering if I should get my Froslass back on the field. I could have gone for an Expanding Force there. That's a little bit sad. Here's the thing. They're definitely going to go for the wide guard again this turn. And there ain't much that I can do about it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Heart Swap into the Froslass. I got to try to get Awake here, dude. I am not in a great spot. And it is obvious that I'm not in a great spot. This Pelipper is actually so annoying. This game would have been over if I had that opportunity turn one. It would have been absolutely over with that anger-pointed Rock Slide. I guess I just got to keep trying to go for it. All right, yeah, they're going to keep wide guarding. And what are you doing, Vaporeon? Muddy Water. In the rain hurts Froslass so much. Thank God it's disabled. Not the Froslass, the Muddy Water. Let's try the Frost Breath here. Frost Breath, Rock Slide. I know they're going for wide guards, but I think they're gonna have to change up their strategy soon. One, because they're about to run out of PP. Two, because I just don't think it's getting them far. So let's try to catch them. Oh, they actually swapped there. Wow. That's surprising. They swap and go into King Gambit. All right, I went for the Rock Slide here. It's gonna chip their side of the field a little bit. Ooh, nice flinch. I'll take that. Okay, I'm still asleep, but that should be the last turn of Trick Room, right? It's still not the last turn of Trick Room. Are you kidding? I still have a whole Trick Room turn? Jeez. All right. So they just saw me click Rock Slide. I'm going to swap back into Indeedee because I want the Froslass to get a chance to hit my opponent for damage. Part of me really wants to just go for EQ. But again, I know about the wide guard. I'm just going to keep Rock Sliding. Oh. I didn't expect that. Here's the problem. I can't go for Frost Breath with King Gambit on the field because they're gonna... I have to get the Psychic Terrain up at least so I can avoid Sucker Punches. We'll see how this plays out, actually. Such a weird game. This is the weirdest game I've played all day. But for some reason, it's taking an eternity. I'm doing no damage with physical Camerupt. Who would have guessed? Alright, there goes Indeedee. I can bring the Froslass back in. Somewhat safely. I have to wake this turn. I literally don't have an option other than waking this turn. If I don't wake this turn, I will lose game. So it's Frost Breath into Camerupt. And let's just EQ. Come on, Froslass. Please. Come on, Mama Arctic, you got this. I believe in you, you dead kimono. Why am I so nervous? This game means nothing. They go for the Sucker Punch and Psychic Terrain. What's with this Sucker Punch and Psychic Terrain today? We're still asleep. Oh, that's terrible. Do we just lose? I don't want to lose. Come on. I don't deserve to lose this one. If there's a game I don't deserve to lose, it's this one. All right, well, let's go into Armor Rouge now. I guess I should just Expanding Force here. Followed by a Flare Blitz. If I lose my Armor Rouge, I lose my Armor Rouge. My goal here is to just knock out the Vaporeon if I can. Should be able to. Yeah, okay, good. Would have been nice if they just Sucker Punched again for no reason. Kotal Cleave. Yeah, there goes Armor Rouge. Oh! Oh! We live at 3! Game's not over. Game is not over. I repeat. Game is not over. Camerupt just has to eat some attacks. Can Camerupt eat some attacks? Who knows? Camerupt will try. Pelipper can either attack or wide guard. It can't do both. The Drizzle's back up as well. I think I tried a Trick Room here. And I try to call the wide guard. And then just go for the Flare Blitz. Pollen Puff. That's not great. They don't wide guard either. I'm going to lose this. Because of Frost Breath miss. Yeah. That's GG. I live at 20, but I'm going to KO myself. Games like this feel bad, man. Where you lose because of a 10% chance on turn 1. You try to play it out. You try to give it your all. You try to do your best. It doesn't matter. And then at the end of the day, you lose to a Jump Bluff. Dang, man. Hey, you win some, you lose some. And unfortunately, this was a lose some. I won't lie. My opponent played very well, and that Pelipper was an absolute menace. Except for the, the Sucker Punch and Psychic Terrain. I guess that's just the theme for today's video. But regardless, let's go ahead, get ourselves a game 3. Got a battle against AK. Rocking the Quaquaval. Oh. I haven't said that name in so long, I almost forgot how to say it. Quaquaval. Interesting team. I mean, it's not like the end-all be-all scariest team that I've ever faced. I'm going to try again with Camerupt and Froslass. I'm a little bit sad about what happened last game, but hey, it is what it is. It happens. And then I think in the back, I want NDD armors. Like, I don't think there was a problem with the 4. There was just a problem with the miss. That miss never happened. I think it would have been fine, right? There's another game where I don't really feel like I need the Tera Fairy Hydreigon. Like, I guess it would be nice against Quaquaval, but it just doesn't feel mandatory, you know? Maybe I'll bring it next game. We might have 4 games this episode. I feel like game 1 was a little short, so I might try to get 4 games in here. Game 2 was a little sad, so I need some extra confidence. Hopefully I'll get 2 more wins. Who knows? Or 2 more losses. I guess we'll find out. All right, opponent. AK. Guys, do your trainer cards, man. Like, what? We're at February almost. And trainer cards are still not done. Salamence is going to lead. Interesting. Okay, so the Salamence Intimidate doesn't actually matter, thankfully. I definitely have to Water Tera. I don't have that an option otherwise. Because if I don't, I just get Aqua Stepped. The question is, what do we go for? Do we just EQ and get rid of the Quaquaval, or do we go for Rock Slide and try to knock out the Salamence? I kind of like EQ because it'll get rid of the Froslass for me. It'll get rid of the Froslass, and, you know, we can bring a better Pokemon on the field. No offense, Froslass. You were the reason that we lost the last game. So the Froslass is important to the team. You do kind of need it. No way this happens. Okay, I was so sad. I thought it missed. The animation's a little stupid. It looks like it misses sometimes. I was like, no way this happens to me twice. They Tailwind. Okay, so we're bringing in Trick Room 100%. They Aqua Step. Fine. I'm a water type now. Eat ground. Quaquaval. Big EQ now. Unfortunately, I actually won't lose my Froslass. It'll stay alive at 1 HP. Interesting. But I am going to be able to get rid of the Quaquaval. That's nice. Now that they know that I'm a Water Tera, I have to be a little bit more cautious too. But it's nice that I got a free KO. They're bringing in the Dragonite now. That's 2 Pokemon on the field right now that I could theoretically smack with the Frost Breath. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which are we going to choose? I think we go Salamence, right? Because the other one's going to Normal Tera on us. No, let's just Rock Slide here. They go for the Draco right away? Dude, I'm Assault Vested. Nice try, though. So what do they do with Dragonite? Dragon Claw. Onto Frost. Fine. I think you made a big mistake, Tom. Rock Slide's connect, please. Double connect with Rock Slide. I was about to say double KO, but the Dragonite is multi-scale. That just goes to show how strong multi-scale is as an ability. Wow. All right, well, now we go in DD. We don't actually have to Trick Room as long as we can redirect attacks. Lucario coming out now. It's another Pokemon that doesn't have any spread moves, so I'll take it. All right. Who are we selecting here? Who is our first victim? I think it's going to be Lucario. Well, let's look at what I have in the back. Armarouge. They still have a Tera, so there's no guessing what this Lucario is going to end up being. I know that I'm definitely going to follow me here. I could go for Rock Slide initially, but the issue with that is 90% accuracy. So I'd much rather just Tera Blast. I think a Tera Blast onto the Dragonite might be enough to knock it out from this health. Especially after we cracked the multi-scale. All right, Lucario is going to Terrastalize here. Into Steel. So this is going to be doing a lot of damage with Steel types attack. This just became like a 2-time Steel type. Nonsense. But again, no steel type spread moves. Other than make it rain. But Lucario doesn't get that, thankfully. They just go for Dark Pulse. Alright. Fine by me. Dark Pulse, Dragon Claw, doubling up into the Indeed to get another turn to follow me, followed by the Tera Blast into the D-Knight. +6 Tera Blast. I think this is gone. Nice. Alright, all that's left now is the Flare Blitz, baby. This feels a lot better than last game. See the difference of these games? Like, if I hit and if I don't hit with Frost Breath, it's such a big difference. Who would have guessed the whole gimmick falls apart when you don't hit the gimmick? Alright, Dark Pulse into the Dieter. Bye-bye, Indeedee. Thank you for your service. All that's left is a big Flare Blitz. This is one angry Camel into Lucario. Sorry, Lucario fans. It died. It was nice seeing, though. You don't see Lucario often. Not at all. And Camerupt is going to go down an absolute soldier. And even though it felt like we were at such a severe advantage this game, we actually only won 1-0. We only have 1 Mons left. No Mons left on the field. GG's, AK. You know what? Yeah, that was a short one. It's time for a 4th battle. Okay, we're going against some weird stuff today. That's for sure. But this team is actually a little scary. They do have a little bit of a Trick Room package, but also like a not Trick Room package. And I'm kind of scared. Kind of scared. Kind of terrified. Now, I'm wondering if we actually go the Camerupt strat this game or we just try to choose something else. Because, again, I do want to try Hydreigon. And this doesn't look like an awful Terra Fairy Hydreigon game. The only concern I'm having is these two. Alright, what if we go Camerupt, we go Froslass, we go Indeedee, bring Hydreigon in the back. So we don't fully commit to Trick Room this time around is what I'm going to try. This could be an absolute disaster, but then again, this is what we signed up for when we chose Camerupt, right? We signed up for this. We should have known this was happening. I like your hat. Floatzel backs Caliber is going to be my opponent to lead. Interesting. Huh. Well, I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to EQ. And I'm going to Frost Breath. And I put the camera up on the right side. So that it doesn't take up the whole camera. So that it doesn't take up the whole camera up. Funny game. When you going to fix this, Game Freak? Anyway. We got a Terastallization on my opponent's side of the field. Turn 1. Going to be the Bax Caliber. Water Tera. Is this going to be a double Tera Blast into my water type Camerupt to be my guest? Or a double water type move? I feel like the only Terastallization we saw today was Water Tera. I feel like that's literally the only Terastallization we saw. Not a single other Terastallization happened today. Alright, Frost Breath. Does connect. Nice. You never know, man. You never know. But it does connect. Wave Crash. Into my water type Camerupt. Don't appreciate it, but I take it. Pulse is going to get damaged by some recoils. Going to lose some Life Orb. No big deal. Glaive Rush now into my... Oh, you made a mistake. I think you made a big mistake. That wasn't the right target. Earthquake. Glaive Rush might have knocked out Camerupt. I'll be honest. But Camerupt is going to wipe the board. It's so hilarious. I think they're so confident. When they see Camerupt, they're so confident. They're like, oh, I will just one-shot this because it is 4 times weak to water. And when you smack them with that Water Tera, they're just like, howdy, y'all. All right, into Indeedee. Into Indeedee. What a good time. Pelipper is coming out. All right, gonna boost my Tera Blast. Appreciate it. And Belly Bolt. I don't know about you guys, but I want to throw all my attacks into this Belly Bolt. They just saw me go for EQ, so they might actually wide guard. So I have to be a little bit cautious with what I do. Hold up. Do they not have Drizzle? Or am I going crazy? Oh, they do have Drizzle. Okay. I thought I was going crazy. So I can't go for Earthquake because of that Wide Guard. So instead, what I'll do is I'll go for Tera Blast in the rain at +6. Which should hurt. Oh, but what if they outspeed? Hold on. Bellybolt might outspeed Camerupt. How slow is my Camerupt? Because Bellybolt can get discharged. Would it really discharge? I mean, it would discharge next to a Wide Guard. I'm just going to follow me just in case a Hurricane happens. But I think Bellybolt is just discharging or parabolic charging or doing something along those lines. Alright, they do Hurricane, so I was right to follow me. Oh, we outspeed Bellybolt. I am excited now. Big Tera Blast in the rain, +6 Bellybolt crit. Enjoy that electromorphosis, buddy. I just devolved you. You are a tadbulb again. Aw, GG, folks. What a game. I love this nonsense. Whatever we're doing now, this is Pokemon at its peak. Pokemon doesn't get any better than this nonsense. Alright, follow me. Send the Hurricane in this direction, please. Appreciate it. Hurricane going into the Pelipper. Not going to be enough to eliminate the Indeedee. Followed by the Rock Slide, which is going to connect. Big +6 Rock Slide. Doesn't matter how bad a Pokemon's physical attack is. If you give it +6, it's going to hurt. You defeated faces. I defeated a bunch of faces. That's for sure. 3-1 today's video. Let's go ahead and get you guys that rental. And here you have the rental code for the Anger Point Camerupt team. Now, this team does have some flaws. It's not a perfect team. Of course, you're not going to take Anger Point Camerupt to a tournament and get top cut. But what it is a lot of fun. I think this team is an absolute blast. Just the fact that no one expects Anger Point Camerupt. I'm pretty sure most people, including myself, before watching this video, didn't know Camerupt even got Anger Point because it's just typically not the ability that you see on Camerupt because Camerupt is notoriously a special Pokemon. Now, the Froslass can miss Frost Breath, which is also something that I learned today, which is a little bit unfortunate, which makes me think that like maybe you could do something with like a steel type Camerupt or what else, or maybe a grass type Camerupt, and then like just going for the flower trick on it, have that be your method of proccing it. But then again, I don't know. The Frost Breath did actually miss for me today. That did cost me a battle, so it's not a guaranteed strategy. It's not like you're going to get it off every time. But when you do get it off, boy, is it funny. Just funny seeing a Camerupt absolutely destroying the online ladder. Unfortunately, even when I tried to bring Terry Farah Hydreigon, it didn't actually see any play. I brought it in the back. I didn't get to use it because Camerupt was just always in a great position. I feel like when people see Camerupt, they always bring a water type in the lead, which forces you onto your water Tera. So the Hydreigon never actually gets to see that terastallization. So it just ends up being just a normal Hydreigon throughout the battle. Nevertheless, absolutely blast of a video today. I think this is a great way to end Series 1, doing an absolute nonsense team. Anyway, thank you so much, Draco, for making this team public. Make sure to check out Draco's channel. We'll leave a link down, to his channel down below in the description. He does have a lot of cool teams and cool battles and plays Wi-Fi and stuff on his channel. So make sure to give him some Pokesports love. Anyway, okay, that's Pokesports. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night and peace out. Bye.